Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your August 20th until the 30th of 2019. It's a general and love reading. I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross. I hope that you all got through, the first part of August in an okay way. We've been going through a lot of partnership, relationship things are going on for a lot of people. There's a lot of karma going around as well, and that's of course because we've got the South Node, Pluto, and Saturn in Capricorn all together there. So I'd like to say first of all, happy birthday to Virgo, since we're moving into Virgo season very soon. Today is the 19th of September, 19th of August, 2019. So August season starts from the 23rd of August, and therefore I just wanted to speak to you for a couple of minutes in relation to a couple of the things that are very important in the astrology. So I will have at the bottom, if you're not interested at all in what's happening with the astrology, you can go straight on to the tarot. So what's very important is that it's still Leo season. And, with Leo season, it's been like all systems go. It's the sun being in Leo, Mars in Leo, Venus in Leo, Mercury has moved into Leo, and I just want to point out that on the we had a full moon in Aquarius on the 15th of August, and Aquarius has got to do with friendships. It's also the income house, but it's got a lot to do with social groups and associations, friendship, wishes and dreams. So something culminated around that time. Now Aquarius is all about the future. You've obviously had some sort of I can call it an awakening. Why? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus, which has actually turned retrograde on the 11th. So I don't know what's happened for you. I'd love to hear your comments. What happened for you on or around the 11th? The 11th of August was a very important time because we had Jupiter turning direct. We had Uranus turning retrograde, Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is amazing. It's its rulership. It turned direct, which is amazing. On the 11th, we also had Mercury moving into Leo. So, a lot of Leo energies. So the full moon obviously was in the sign opposite Leo, which is Aquarius. The full moon was on the 15th. So on the 18th, Mars entered Virgo, and I'm using past tense because that was yesterday. So Mars into Virgo says that we've got to get all that work done. Virgo is all about looking at the finer details. We've got the energy of Mars to do that. So it's work time. Plus Mars is the energy. It's also the passion to do the work, to get the work done. So on the 21st, we're having Venus entering Virgo. So that's in about 3 days. Venus is not so strong in Virgo, but nevertheless, Venus is love, money, projects, whatever we're dealing with. It's in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is the 6th house of work, health, and Virgo is all about health. So having Venus there, I think we're going to be doing a lot of things to make ourselves more either healthy inside or out. Venus is beauty. Anything to do with like beautifying ourselves. It's a beautiful time. Like Venus is, she's moving forward. She's healthy there. So that's beautiful to have. And the party's starting to grow in the sign of Virgo. Now, the sun, as I said, enters Virgo on the 23rd, which is 2 days after Venus ingresses into Virgo, and then 2 days later on the 23rd, the sun moves into Virgo. So That's why I'm saying happy birthday, Virgo. It's Virgo's solar return. Beautiful things coming in always on our birthday. Now, Mercury, which rules Virgo, enters Virgo on the 29th of August. Beautiful, very strong communication. Anything to do with also, Mercury is also commerce, it's business. So we've got the energy of Mars, we've got Mercury, which is strong communication. And all in Virgo, with the Sun in Virgo, it's got a lot to do with sixth house matters. So, as I said, it's our daily routine, it's our health. You know, even the Sun is our vitality. So we're all going to be feeling, we're going to have the energy to push forth and look at our health, look at our well-being, as well as, you know, anything to do with business, work, commerce is going to be very healthy. Communication will be amazing. Now, the day after, on the 30th, the new moon in Virgo, okay, this is a new moon, it's a wild card, it's blessings. That's why around our birthday, especially with our new moon in the sign which has its birthday, which is Virgo, this is incredible. So make your wishes around the 30th of August, maybe even a couple of days after that, because when you can actually see the moon in the sky, the new moon cusp, that's the time to send your intentions out, your wishes to the divine. So that's the astrology. What I want to say, which is very, very important as well, is that we are going to have a meeting. So in about 5.5 days, Venus and Mars, which are the lovers of the zodiac, will be conjunct. So this is very important in relationships. This is being very loved up, Venus and Mars together. They do work well together. It's all about, you know, if you know anything about mythology, Venus was married to another god. So Venus was Aphrodite, obviously, and she was married to another god, but she actually had an affair with Mars. So they're the lovers of the zodiac. So it's a time when, you know, when these two meet, and it happens once every couple of years. So it's really, really special. But not only that, after that we're going to be having beautiful trines, very lovely energies from Uranus in Taurus trining over to Virgo. Okay, so Uranus will be meeting up with Venus. Mars will be meeting up with Uranus as well in positive aspects. And also the Sun will be trining Uranus, and this is amazing. You know, we've got beautiful things coming in. Jupiter's moving direct. It's a wonderful time. It really, really is. And there's going to be a wonderful earthy grand trine happening as well. So that is a very positive vibe. Now, I won't go into details for a lot of you because many of you are not interested in that. All I'm saying is that the energies are very positive. Okay, so I will leave you with that. And I will go on to the tarot now. Thank you for listening to me. Hello, dear Scorpio. How are you all? What's happening, you guys? How is everyone? This is your August reading, August 20th till the end of August 2019, general and love reading. Thank you so much for your support and all that you do for my channel. Sending you lots of love, and let's see what your reading is all about. Scorpio, please, Spirit. Scorpio, and what are they handling? What are they doing? What are they trying to cope with? How are they feeling? At this time in August, end of August. So in the now position, we've got the Two of Cups. Wow, very interesting, Scorpio. Your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. In your foundation is the Knight of Wands. In the recent past, Seven of Cups. Crowning your reading is the Eight of Pentacles. In the near future, Seven of Swords. In the position of you is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in the reverse, and I'm not doing reversals. That's very interesting. Let's see what's surrounding you. Four of Pentacles. In the hopes and fears is the Queen of Wands. And the outcome is the Strength card, which is Leo. At the bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is action. It's action in communication, a lot of communication coming through quickly. It can be a little bit harsh, but it's all about the truth. So let's see what's beneath that. Queen of Swords. Very interesting again. Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this could be your energy. Whatever the case, whether we're talking about air qualities, the element of air is all about communication, perception. So I think that communication is coming through. There is some sort of a conversation happening here, as you could see. Now, the Knight, we're dealing with a Queen and a Knight. So there is less maturity in the Knight. So the Queen of Swords being probably your energy, dear Scorpio. And we've got the Seven of Swords here as well. So there's some sort of a communication which is asking for you to be intelligent here, to look at the facts. Yes, look at the facts. Try not to be too emotional about it. Yeah, that's what the energies here are playing out as. But if there hasn't been communication, then there will be. That's what I see here. But it's like, you know, things are up in the air. I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles here, there needs to be some sort of a grounding, some sort of materializing, because air is all about, you know, conversations can go up in thin air. Like we can communicate, we can say things that we will not take actions to. This is more about communication. It's air element. It's not crystallizing as in pentacles. So conversations that go up in smoke, conversations that could be quite hurtful, I would say here. What's beneath that? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a family situation. It's all about money. It's finances. Could be other people's money that you are, I don't know, maybe not on the same page with someone on. And this could be an argument. Yes, this could be an argument, obviously. Let's see what else we've got. Beneath that is the Ace of Cups. Wow. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a beginning of, you know, filling your own cup, trying to make yourself happy. You could be dealing with something that is financial, like where business is concerned. There could be a new beginning which has got a payoff. So this could even be like, I'm going to say, could this be a promotion? Yes, it could be. And it could say that you've been the genius, you've been very intelligent, and the news is coming through quickly. The communication is coming through. Because we do have the Seven of Swords here, which I feel for a lot of you has got to do with intelligence. That's what I feel here. It's funny that, you know, my intuition is telling me that things are like this. Things could be in a different way, but I'm reading the cards in a totally different way. And I've got to go with that. I have to go with what my intuition is telling me. So there has been a new beginning, something that filled up your cup, something that made you quite happy, right? And this can be an emotional, like the cup is like it's overflowing. So these could be tears of joy, a new beginning where there are tears of joy. So on a financial level, this could be you like sighing and saying, wow, okay, that was incredible. Like, that's amazing. I can't believe that I got to the 10 of Pentacles. This could be like an offer, because the Ace of Cups can be an offer that would make you very happy, and it's going to bring in the money, right? And I don't know, maybe there is, because, when we have swords, this could even be the signing of a contract for some of you, an agreement. I don't know why. I feel that this is an agreement that's going to pay off. It's promising to give you more material wealth, more physicality. It's, as I said, it's crystallizing, because you've got the work card here, and this is showing up in your career section. This is what's on your mind. You're putting in a lot of effort. Look at how she's concentrating. This is the Virgo card, right? So looking at the details, doing that, being the master of whatever you create, because as you could see here, she's like really concentrating and looking deeply within, like looking at all the finer details. It's so Virgo, working till late hours of the night. And with the Wheel of Fortune in the position of you, it's in the reverse, which for me, it says that you're almost at the completion point, because this is a 10. It's only a matter of time that this turns upwards, because it's in reverse right now. It's only a matter of time before it turns direct, just like Jupiter's turned direct. But Jupiter is picking up speed slowly in Sagittarius. It is picking up speed. It's picking up on its forward momentum slowly. It's going to pick up. So at this time, right now, we're talking about a relationship, some sort of an agreement. If this isn't love, it is a business agreement. Now, the challenge is, as I said, to make it real. For this not to be just an emotional agreement, but to be an actual agreement. So where emotions, and it's like put your money where your mouth is, like you're promising a good partnership, whether, as I said, business or love. This is what we're toasting to, we're agreeing on. But with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords here, I say it's just communication. Is it real? Now with the Ace of Cups there, Ace of Cups is there, Two of Cups is here, which means that there is a progression. But the challenge is to see the money. Okay, the money's been promised. It's been, they've told you that if you work hard, you put your, all your efforts in, this is what we promise. The agreement is that you will be the Queen of Pentacles, which means that you will be very abundant financially. But I see the Queen of Pentacles again. She is a motherly figure. And this is the Mother of Earth. So she is the queen that collects the harvest. She is the queen that gives. She provides for others, because she is the mother. She will provide for her children. She will provide for her other half. She will cook. She will iron for you. She is a businesswoman. She's everything. The challenge is to be able to cope with that. Some of you may already be mothers out there, and there is a challenge, because where love is concerned, you're sort of torn between, are you a mother, or are you a lover for someone, for your other half? So, the challenge, as I said, is to be grounded, is to have your feet planted firmly on the ground. Because sometimes we can, where there are promises, we, just like with Neptune and Jupiter in their home signs, Neptune and Jupiter can expand, and it can be the bubble that bursts. So over-optimism can be the case here. But as I said, the challenge is to be grounded. Like, okay, you're going to be happy, I see that, but just be wary of sometimes things can look more positive than what they actually are. So just like the term says, when I see it, I'll believe it. So make sure that, because I don't want you like getting disappointed, just be slow and steady, see how things pan out. Again, don't believe everything where promises are concerned until you actually materialize those promises, the outcome of those promises. In the position of your home, we've got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands can be a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Usually it's Sagittarian energy, but we do have Leo here, so could be either. The Knight of Wands is someone who moves around a lot. This could be travel for work. This could be like going on a trip, a road trip, a journey. Some of you may be needing to travel for business. That could be the case as well. But the Knight of Wands and Knights are always, both these Knights are very similar in the sense that they're quick to move. They're not slow and careful, they're quick. We've got air and fire here. So air and fire, when I have air and fire, be careful because that can be quite explosive. But what I feel is that I need to tell you to maybe slow down a little bit, pace yourselves. That's what I feel here. In the recent past, Seven of Cups, which is Piscean energy, illusions, having choices and not knowing which way to go. There's 7 cups there. Which one do I accept? Which one do I take? Which is the one that's going to work for me? Some of you could be just dealing with too much. Or there is some sort of a confusion here. And I think that you may be like even working on that, doing your homework. Maybe even checking out someone on social media or looking at the, the fine print in between, the fine print in a contract, in some sort of a deal that you've landed here, I see. Now, again, here in the near future, as I said, 7 of Swords. Try and be intelligent. Maybe this is like not closing both eyes when you're sleeping. Keep one eye open. So I'm just telling you to watch out just in case you're dealing with someone who is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, because we do have the 7 of Cups. As I said, don't trust everything that you hear. Make sure you do your homework. In the recent, in the external to you, in your environment, is the 4 of Pentacles. So someone around you is like, there is stinginess here. This is the miser card. And I'd like to say that if you've been promised something and you're not receiving what you've been promised, whether this is a love relationship or not, whether this is a promise to be a promise that you're going to walk on the same path, and this is a very romantic card. This is also a soulmate card, but it can just mean, doesn't have to be a soulmate card every single time. This could be an agreement where business is concerned, as I said. I don't see like someone's being stingy here. Someone's holding back. And this is usually the Taurus energy. This card is Taurus for me. And not to say that if you're a cross-watcher and you're a Taurian, I'm not saying that Taurian people are nasty and stingy or anything like that. What I'm saying is that this person, whoever this is, they want to be safer than sorry. So they're careful with their finances. They're careful when they make their deals. They check everything. Very earthly energies here. So they're safe. They're minding their heart. They're being careful. So just, we'll see. We'll have a look at this energy and see. Because this is a 4, and fours are all about your stability, all about your foundation. Here in your hopes and fears is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is something that you're hoping for. And what is that? Because this Queen, she's a leader. She's someone who is, she's Leo more than likely. Here we've got Leo. So Leo is someone who likes to shine their light up on stage. They like to perform. They like to be very generous. They're very charismatic. Some of you are maybe hoping that you could take on the energies of this Queen of Wands and not be too... Because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is sometimes, very grounded, very slow moving. Some of you, maybe you just want, just like an energy, you want to maybe even be more creative, or maybe some of you want to lead in this relationship, whatever that means. So you want to become the leader. You want to be the one who's giving out the orders. But as I said, she's very creative. She's holding that wand. She's very fiery, but she's also very sexual, very sexually attractive. Now we've got 2 queens here. Okay, and they're quite different where the energies are concerned. One is much more slow moving, but she's in the challenge position. And one is very charismatic, very spontaneous, and someone who takes action. So I'd like to say that if your challenge is this Queen of Pentacles, because she's in the challenge position, if this is your challenge, some of you may be hoping that your partner picks up pace or becomes less motherly and more passionate, more sexual. That could be the case for some of you. But, we could be dealing with 2 different people here. These could be 2 sisters, right? As I said, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but it is a knight. And the funny thing is that we've got another queen here, and this is the Queen of Swords. So we could be talking about 3 different sides of yourself, because, in different situations we react in different ways. But we could even be talking about 3 siblings here. 3 siblings. And with the 4 of Pentacles here in the environment position, there is, we're talking about the Miser card. So we're talking about something like things to do around money, family situations here, the family money, some sort of inheritance. Okay, Ace of Cups is a new beginning. Maybe, this is some sort of a beginning that maybe even with the Queen of Swords turns a little bit sour, I feel. Because even beneath the Ace of Swords is the 5 of Cups. And here we've got the 5 of Swords. Beneath that is the Lovers, which is Gemini, right? So there are 2 5s here. 5 of Swords, which is a battle. It's a conflict. The 5 of Cups is like those 3 cups are spilt. The 2 are still standing. So what this is telling me here is that we go from the Ace to the 10. So this is like, as I said before, because if we add the 2 5s together, they're a 10 as well. There is some sort of a completion in relation to a decision that's been made. A decision that's being made. It's like, don't cry over spilt milk. It's done now. So you've had some sort of a new beginning. Maybe you're filling your own cup. And again, as I said, you're doing things for you and the people that you love. There is the potential for good finances coming through. But then again here, there is something, I don't know, about the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. There is some sort of a disagreement here. Quick news coming in that's going to be quite sharp. It's going to be quite worrying. Now, we've got the Strength card here. You know, courage, strength, will, inner strength, vitality. Some of you may have just been working really hard and you're exhausted, or this card is speaking of patience, that your ships will be coming through. You will be the master of a situation, but it's all a matter of time. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter is foreign places and people as well. So I'm going to take more cards. Before I do that, I'd like to look at the romance angels and look at your love life. Please, Spirit, for Scorpio. Scorpio and their love life, 20th till the 30th of August, 2019. What's going on in Scorpio's love life? Wow. Okay, we've got one card that flipped open. And we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are bringing you together. Bring you together. And this is Archangel Michael for me. This is beautiful. Scorpio, this is lovely. Absolutely love it. This card was sitting right on top of it, so let's take it. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yes. But this energy here is not as innocent. I feel that these are two different people. These are two different energies. This is a karmic relationship where there is a lot of passion and sexual attraction, and here it's more innocent. This is angelic love. So I feel, dear Scorpio, that you are dealing with two different people, and this is because we're dealing with a lot of karmic partnerships at this time, a lot of karmic energies. Let's take one more. One more, please, Archangel Michael. Since he's present, Archangel Michael. One more card for Scorpio. One more card. More clarity. More clarity for Scorpio. What's going on? One more card, please. Scorpio, Archangel Michael. All right. And we've got codependency, you see. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And when we say addictions, it's the feeling that I got about this card here. And this could mean sexual addictions. This could mean any sort of an addiction, being addicted to someone, being chained or bound by a karmic situation with a person that you were dealing with in some other lifetime. For some of you, it could even be your childhood. I'm not going to rule that out, but I feel that Archangel Michael calling in your soulmate, it's only a matter of time. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's in the reverse. Now, okay, well, what I think here is that there is some sort of a broken promise that Scorpio is dealing with. Let's take more cards. We've got a couple of cards here. We've got the Eight of Wands and we've got the Four of Cups. Now, the Eight of Wands can be social media. These can be love messages. But the Four of Cups, that's an offer that has not been actualized. It hasn't been received. It hasn't been seen. Someone is busy and they're concentrating on those Three of Cups. That's what I see here. But what I feel is that the messages are quickly coming through. This is like Cupid's love arrows. The offer, whatever it is, the communication through social media, whatever it is showing that there is an Ace of Cups being sent to you. Now, this could be an offer that, again, remember, it's a 4 and it deals with home, your stability. If this is business, then this is an offer that you need to take care of. Remember what I said, it has to actualize, it has to be real. If this is love, for whatever reason, this offer, this cup, this person is too busy concentrating on these 3 of Cups. So they're actually busy doing something else, and therefore either it's only a matter of time before this cup comes through, this offer, or there is some sort of obligations that are keeping you from being able to accept this offer and properly, okay, like full-heartedly. Let's look at the Knight of Wands in the position of your foundation. Oh, this is crazy. Another Knight of Wands. Okay, I get it. Can we have another card, please, Spirit? This could be different, like back and forth, like traveling quite a bit. 2 Knights of Wands for sure. It could be, some of you could be meeting in the middle. In the middle, let's say, metaphorically, physically. You're both taking action, going for what you're passionate about. Or maybe even if you're traveling halfway and the other person's traveling halfway. And this could even be like the agreement being half-half. Okay, so 50-50, if the agreement is 50-50. And that could be an offer that you don't want. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, as I said, be careful with any agreements that you make. Let's see what else. We've got 2 of Wands. So you're looking at the future. You're looking towards the distance. You're looking towards walking through a brand new door. You're ready to make a move, and you're ready to make a decision as well. Something to do with the world, something to do with travel. You've got a choice. What's it going to be? Let's look at the 7 of Cups. And we've got the Sun, which is beautiful. And again, Leo. Leo is here again. Leo can speak of vitality, can speak of clarity, warmth, true love. True love, obviously. Like it's on top of the card of Pisces. So, let's look at the 8 of Pentacles, crowning your reading. And we've got the Queen of Swords. So now we've got, this is the second time that we've got the Queen of Swords. Very interesting indeed. Let's take another card. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy, but the Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Queen of Swords is someone who looks at the details. This is not someone that is open emotionally. They're doing their homework. I feel that this is you doing your homework, like seriously. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow and steady. Again, Virgo energy, looking towards the future, not moving forward unless you've done you've calculated your next steps forward. Now, the Queen of Swords can also be an attorney. Some of you may be asking for advice from your solicitor to, go over the contract, whatever that is. Let's look at the 7 of Swords. And we've got the 3 of Cups. Now, remember how I said we've got the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. We've got a 3 of Cups here, which can be like communication through family, or let's say that the agreement. So we go from the 4 of Cups to the 3. Again, like 3 of Cups is, of course, a celebration. Good job. You've done your homework, all right? But this can also be backstabbing, like gossip behind your back. It's right on top of the Seven of Swords. Now, this could also mean that someone tried to pull the wool over your eyes, but thank God you did your homework and you saved it at the last moment. Let's look at the position of you and the wheel of the year, the wheel of fortune. And you've got the Three of Wands. So 2 and 3 of Wands. Looking towards the future, waiting for those ships to come through. You've done your work. You've done the work. Now you're waiting to reap the rewards. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles in the environment. And we've got the Queen of Cups. Another queen. Now we've got 4 queens. Nevertheless, the Queen of Cups usually would be your energy, dear Scorpio. But this, as an energy, is saying that you need to trust your intuition. Trust that if you feel that someone is holding something back from you, you need to go with your gut feeling. Let's take another card. What I feel is that even with the Four of Pentacles here, because sometimes with the Four of Pentacles, this is someone that, if there have been problems within a relationship, for whatever reason, it looks like someone doesn't want to let go. Someone doesn't want to let go. And the Queen of Cups is obviously someone who could be very emotional as well. Let's take another card. And we've got the Two of Swords. It's incredible how, I can't remember which sign it was for, either Libra or Virgo, had similar cards here. So you're trying, or maybe this could be someone else needing to make a decision in relation to a matter here, something that they can't see. So a blind decision, let's see. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles again. So, my dears, you may be dealing with someone that's dealing with two different people. So you may be looking at someone who is trying to make a choice between yourself and another. You know, the Queen of Pentacles can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, because, as I said, we've got the Taurus card here. But we've got so many queens. This is not funny. There are so many queens here. The Queen of Pentacles, as an energy, would say that money is good. Money is really good. So whatever decision you make where your money is concerned, it's going to pay off. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, again, is the mother. She's the mother of earth. She brings in the harvest. Let's take the Queen of Wands. I feel, let me see, and we've got the Hangman. Yeah, the Hangman. This is like, you know, waiting before, and it's not easy for this Queen of Wands to be hanging in the mixed. We've got, again, we've got Piscean energy. So I feel that because we've got Leo and Pisces here, obviously she is a Leo. We're talking about Leo energies here. So I want to say that the Queen of Wands is usually, it's someone who's quite fiery, but she's also very creative. She's like a businesswoman. And I feel as though there is some sort of a hold up before any creative projects begin. Before you begin anything creative, there is a moment of pause. Look out for signs and synchronicities, I feel, that will, you know, the divine is giving you the download. Look out for those signs. because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and Pisces can be quite, it's the spiritual house, but it's also very dark there, so things can be hidden. Now Pisces and Neptune are all about escapism as well. You know, it's very easy to get lost in the house of Pisces, whether it's lost in anything to do with medicine, anything to do with drugs. Let's take another card on that. And we've got the Five of Cups again. Five of Cups again. Now, Five of Cups is like looking at the past and not concentrating on the future. Looking towards the past, trying to mourn the past still. Crying over spilt milk. So what I'm thinking is that I feel that this is your energy, dear Scorpio. You're hoping to be the Queen of Wands. You've sacrificed a lot, but you don't know that there is an agreement. Some of you know, and others of you don't know, or you're not certain about it because it's here, it's in the now. You've got the agreement. And this could even be in relation to love. Doesn't mean it's only business. So maybe for some of you there was an agreement which didn't pan out the way that it was supposed to. As I said, broken promises I feel here. But what you don't know is that the sacrifices that you have made are going to pay off in the end. The work that you've put in will pay off. Wow. Look at that. Look at the World card. This is a successful ending. Now, again, this has got to do with the world, of course, the world at large. You may be traveling. I do feel that a karmic cycle is ending here. I really, really do. And I feel that you've been, because look, we've got the Queen of Cups and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, for those of you that are dealing with a partner that may have a couple of choices, I truly feel that they will make the right decision. Now, because I want to say this, some of you may have been dealing with someone that was from a past life relationship. It was there was some sort of codependency here, whether it was financial, you were dependent on them, or sexually you were dependent on them, or they were on you. Whatever the case, it's got to do with a past life relationship, which is the karmic relationship. What I feel is that finally, because the Queen of Cups here is strong intuition, this queen looks into her cup and she goes by what she feels intuitively. Now, if you've had to make a choice, what you're going to do is you're going to ground yourself here, because you remember the challenge was the Queen of Pentacles here. Do you remember that? Which the challenge was to materialize, to make things real, not have things either in air or in water. Nothing too emotional, nothing too airy, but something that is grounded, something that is real. So I feel that the choice, the decision that you've made is going to pay off, whether this is business or even, you know, even if this is a partnership, because the Queen of Pentacles is real. Now, for those of you that have been dealing with someone that had another partner, then obviously, and maybe not even just one partner, because I feel that this past life relationship and the codependency, maybe someone was a player. You've got the player card twice in your home. Look at that there. The fact that the Two of Cups is here is very positive energy for me. I do feel that with the Two of Cups that are standing here, there is someone new calling in your soulmate. Now, this is obviously someone, if this is a soulmate, then that would mean logically that you would recognize this person in a certain way. So they would somehow you would feel comfortable around them, I would say. You would feel that they're very familiar to you, right? Now, some of you may have already met this person. Some of you may have not. Okay? Maybe, for those of you that know this person already, they're trying to get your attention. You may already have communicated with them through social media. Some of you may be not even trusting that this person has true intentions, clear intentions, because we do have the Seven of Swords here. So you're being very careful. You're being very cautious because you've been burnt. But yeah, I feel a strong suspicion here from Scorpio, and that's because of bridges that have been burnt in the past. I do feel that there is strong suspicion here, but I do feel also that it doesn't hurt to be wary, but different to be wary and different to be suspicious. Okay, we always have to give the other person a chance to prove themselves. We don't gamble things. We don't give everything. We gamble in small paces, in small doses. Okay, and I know that Scorpio is very deep. You can see practically straight through other people. So let's take a couple more cards. Now I'm going to say, for those of you that could, we're talking about your soulmate, calling in your soulmate. I feel that, Leo is very prominent here. Leo and Pisces, as well as could be Taurus, could be Virgo, I feel. Let's take one more card here. And we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is something new that you're going to learn. There could be a message that's coming through, something that is very promising. Pages are all about, turning a page in your life. Again, the pentacle is real, it's tangible, and the beginning is here. Now, the Page of Pentacles could also be a student. So some of you may be hoping to further your education. And we've got the Four of Wands as well. So this could be the seed that is being planted for a firm foundation for you, dear Scorpio. And again, we've got fire and earth here. So we do have Virgo here as well, remember? We've got Leo, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, sorry about that interruption, you guys. Yes. So I want to see why this offer here, this Four of Cups, why the Four of Cups is here. Maybe the first offer that comes through, maybe the first agreement is not what you truly wanted, and you're hoping for something more. Like, could be that the money is not good enough, or could be in a love relationship, let's say that it's not a time that you can actually move forward with this relationship because of other obligations. And we've got the Nine of Swords. There is something that you're dealing with and you're not able to move freely into a relationship or into, again, If this is a business deal, you're worrying yourself sick for whatever reason. Let's take another card. And we've got the Empress. We've got the Empress. Again, things to do with mother, the mother. Like, this is something that you're fearing the worst, and I feel that it's not as bad as what you think. With the Empress here, you know, and the Empress is a pregnant woman, so it could talk about time again, because the Empress is pregnant. She has to wait. She has to be patient before she can give birth. So, as I said, broken promises. Maybe there is a trust. You're not trusting that abundance could be yours because of past situations. I'd like to take a couple of Sibillas. And we've got a lot of females here. We've got the mother, we've got the daughters. There is so much feminine energy here. It's not funny. And of course, we could be talking about a same-sex relationship. There are so many females here. Now, the Empress can be the Queen of Pentacles, same individual. Now, could your challenge be pregnancy? For some of you, yes. Let's look at the position now, the now position. There we go, the Donna Maritata again, motherhood. Okay, and she's a number 12, which again is Piscean. It's the Hangman. This is the mother with the children, the motherly love, like the Empress. But she either has to sacrifice something. This is the 12. What is she sacrificing? What does she need to sacrifice to give birth, to receive the abundance? We've got melancholy, melancholia. So this is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles could be a feeling of lack, having a situation where there can be abundance, but to get to that abundance, there's the necessity for finances, for money, for, I don't know, there's a feeling of lack here with the melancholia. And we've got the Merchant, which again is the card of business. And this is import-export. This is someone who is thinking very carefully in relation to contracts. There is a lot of thought here being put into a situation. Now, for some of you, could even be that this is like, someone is dealing with depression here. Could you be dealing with a mother? Could you have the obligations of a mother that is not well? Because I see the melancholy right in between. Right in between the Donna Maritata and the Merchant. Look at that. Now, this could be both parties are suffering. They're suffering because there is something that's in between. Obligations that are keeping them separate for whatever the reason is. As I say, for everyone it's going to be different. And let's look at the external, like what's around you in your environment. We have the Artista, which is the Seven of Cups. This is some sort of a discovery. This is the genius, right? This could be a solicitor. This is a discovery that's being made. This is someone who is quite artistic, someone who sits behind a desk, nevertheless. We've got Gran Consolazione, another 7. This is having everything that you desire. So whatever discovery is made about having everything, whatever homework is done through a solicitor, through looking at the details, you're going to find that there is the potential to have everything. So it's more about not trusting in the process, not trusting in the not trusting in a positive situation, like holding yourself back from true happiness. That's what I want to say, because there's Fortuna. which is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. So the wheel is turning. Luck is on your side. Spirit is with you. If we add up the 2 sevens and the 5, that's 19, which is the number of the sun again. And the sun is everything. The sun is children. The sun is romance. It's, you know, taking a risk and winning. Even though it's, as I said, be careful with risk taking. What I'd like to see is up here what this Queen of Swords is all about. We have the dispiacere, which is the Ace of Swords. Sometimes these tears can be of joy because the Ace of Swords is usually a successful new beginning. So take it whichever way resonates for you. We've got the allegrezza, al cuore, happiness and merriment, but this is also like, it's the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is like focusing on the past and not on the future, of course. Okay? And we've got the sacerdote, which is Taurian energy. This is also, you know, religion. This is spirituality. This is like commitment as well. So what I think is here is that if you've done your homework, if you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's here, slow and steady wins the race, with a little bit of faith, with a little bit of hope, with the sacerdote. And the sacerdote is like the man who stands alone. This is also, some of you could be dealing with some sort of a corporation. But you know, this is a number 13 again. It's Scorpionic energy. The sacerdote, some people fear that he may be holding on to secrets. See how he holds his cape. Nevertheless, I think that by doing your homework, being and integrating work as well as faith, as well as slow and steady progress, I think that will be your success. Now, as I said, this is a card of commitment. Okay, commitment, which can be a contract as well. Yeah. Here in the near future, on top of the Seven of Swords, we do have the 3 of Cups, which speaks of some sort of a celebration. Okay, so trusting in your abilities, we end up with the Strength card, the World card. Oh, wow. Well, 2 cards fell out. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a successful and secure and abundant wedding, or just security in finances. And we've got here the Uranus card, which says that something comes in unexpectedly. Unexpectedly, you've got the money here, as you could see. So I'm loving this. I really am. And it's the 6 of Wands. Success. 6 of Cups as well. So the 6 of Cups, again, can be a card of innocence, a card of children, but 6s are always balance, okay? And because there's 2 6s here, it does equal 12, which speaks of the Hanged Man. So it could take even up until December for some of you, the 12th month. For others of you, it could be like, because the 12 does equal 3 if we add it together. So 3 months. For others of you, it could be like December. Maybe for 1 or 2 of you, we could be talking about 3 weeks. But I think that mainly we're talking about 3 months. Let's take my handwritten cards. What I'd like to take is one message for your partner, whoever this is, because we've got the Page of Pentacles, we've got, you know, for each and every person it's going to be different. So what I'm going to say is that I'm going to take one card for the past life relationship and one for the calling in your soulmate. Let's see. So, the past life codependent relationship, what they say to you. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always if you want me to, they say. Okay, so that's what they say. This past life relationship, what it's saying is that they're open. They'll be there for you. That's if you want me to. So I would say that they're putting on a brave front. Now they're saying that they want you to be happy. I'm here for you always, which means that they're not really there, are they? So even if this is not, if this is two different situations, the past life relationship can be a love relationship. The codependency can be any person, any person. Let's see what the calling in your soulmate, what that message is. And it says, I dreamt of you before I met you. And that's the Four of Wands. Yeah, that's it. That is totally it. Now, I'd like to say that the Empress can be, of course, for me, it's like Taurus and Libra, as well as others say it's Aries energy. Okay, Libra and Taurus, because we've got Venus. She has the glyph of Venus. So also we've got Leo here. We've got the Sun, which is quite prominent with the Strength card. We did have quite a few swords here, so I'm going to say, and I think that, yes, you had the card of Gemini, the Lovers. So Gemini, I will say, as air. Okay, but we've also got Capricorn with a codependency. So I will leave it at that. Thank you so much, dear Scorpio. Wishing you well. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. See you soon.